Good morning, Lions, and welcome to the first episode of What's Happening Warhill. I am Mr. Harris, one of the assistant principals. Each week, we will share news and updates, as well as give staff and students an opportunity to stay connected by sharing what they're doing in the community, what they miss about being in the building, and providing resources for those that may be struggling. We are one pride, and regardless of how far apart we are physically, we will always be connected in spirit. And so with that, Dr. Carroll is going to share the news and updates for the week.
What's happening, Warhill? It's Dr. Carroll with this week's news. Thanks to Mr. Harris for kicking off this initiative, and I appreciate the opportunity to be the first one to bring our great high school the news this week. So here's what's happening. Tuesday, September 1st, lots of things. First of all, freshman orientation. It's virtual this year. It'll be through Canvas, so please see the email. It's out for families, and the link will be out on Tuesday for families and students by email and social media. So please check that out, freshmen and new students, so you can learn about Warhill and all the exciting things that go on here and how we can support you as being a Lion. Also on Tuesday is open house. It will be virtual this year. And again, that link and email will be sent out on Tuesday. We encourage students, you're going to get your schedule, and then once you get your schedule, you go to each of the teachers' LMS pages, and on that LMS page, they will have a virtual link, virtual open house activity for their class. You'll learn about the teacher, the course, expectations, and things that you can plan on doing in that class throughout the year. Also, as I said, on Tuesday, schedules will go live, so please, students, check your student view account so you can see your courses and teachers. Laptop distribution has already started. There are communications from WJCC. Please look for those communications and then do all your efforts to go get your laptop, whether you're at the virtual academy or whether you're a Warhill student in Path 1, you will need that laptop throughout the first quarter. So please look for that communication, follow the schedule, and go get your laptop. Just a reminder for all families, our building, our front office is open. Please call 757-565-4615 if you have any questions or concerns. By calling that main number, we can figure out and help you connect with the person that you need to support you depending on what your question or concern is. So please reach out to us and know that we're here to support you as we kick off this 2021 school year. And then lastly, I just want to say to all our students, as we talk about what's happening in the news, again, unfortunately, there's been a lot of news in our country this past week, very troubling and very challenging for all of us. And I want you to know that during our time together, my time here as principal at Warhill, we've worked very hard to make Warhill an inclusive and welcoming school environment for all our students. And I'm sure I know we have work to do on that issue, and we will continue to do so. And I want all our students to know that we're going to make those efforts to make everyone feel welcome, inclusive, and to address any challenges that we need to address. So students, if you've got questions or concerns or something that I can help you with personally or as a student here at Warhill, please reach out to me. Please reach out to Mr. Throop or Mr. Harris, Ms. Vermeer, our school improvement specialist, Ms. Bell Hill, our student activity coach. We are here to help you and want you to be successful in this challenging school year, but there's power in the pride, And I know all of us together can be successful.
What's up, Warhill? Coach Mullen here from the confines of the Warhill gym. It's a little lonely here today. Actually, it's been lonely here quite a while, so hopefully we can fill the gym up soon with our student athletes and fans. But until then, just want to say, hey, there's going to be an email sent out next week regarding Warhill Athletics, so make sure you look for that. And gear up for freshman orientation on Tuesday and open house coming up on Tuesday as well. So, Lions, be safe and have a great weekend. We'll talk to you real soon.
The Power and the Pride segment is focused on community involvement and civic engagement. Each week we will pose a challenge, and we want you to take pictures and videos of you completing that challenge. Over the summer, my daughter was tasked with performing a random act of kindness, and so she decided that she was going to set snacks out for delivery drivers. For this first week, we would like you to complete a random act of kindness. Take a video, take a picture, and it could be for your neighbors or for the greater Williamsburg community. In times like this, we do need each other. We need to be able to rely on each other and trust that we have each other's backs. We know that Warhill Lions will lead the way in that capacity. Each week, we will share videos, students and staff telling us what they miss most about being in the building. For this week, we're going to hear from the front office staff and those that work in the counseling suite.
Hi, I'm Mrs. White, Administrative Assistant here at Warhill High School. I cannot wait to see each one of you students return to our building. I miss seeing your smiling faces each day.
Hi, I'm Miss Garner. I'm located in the front office. What I miss most about the students is answering all their random questions and monitoring the lunch counter, trying not to eat your lunch deliveries.
Hi, I'm Miss Wisnett, and I'm the senior admin for Dr. Carroll. And what I miss most about our students is seeing their excitement and energy during our school events.
Hi, I'm Lisa Wigley, the bookkeeper at Warhill High School, and I'm going to miss the laughter that the students bring to the building.
Hey, this is Brett McAllister, your Warhill High School Attendance Associate. I just really miss getting to see everyone the first thing in the morning, especially seeing them come into school. Majority of you guys are very excited and ready to get going, and a lot of time it helps me get going better in the morning as well, feeding off your guys' energy. So we miss you guys like crazy. Hope you're all doing everything you can to stay safe and be sound, and hopefully we'll get to see you guys again soon. Miss you guys. Take care.
Hi, my name is Sephora Christian. I'm the registrar here at Warhill High School. What I do is I'm in charge of student records. I enroll new students that move into the area and also withdraw students that move out of the area. I also work with seniors to send their transcript and other information to college. We want to let you know that we are here if you need anything, and we really do miss you. So hopefully you and family are doing well, and stay safe.
Hi, I'm Eunice Gill, Data Entry Specialist here at Warhill High School. The one thing I miss seeing your smiling face. I miss seeing you guys come in here and just want to hug or just to chit chat, and we just miss seeing you guys and hope to see you soon. Please take care.
Hi, my name is Ella Knight. I have students alphabet A, whose last names are A through DA, and I am super excited to start this year with you guys. I know it's going to look a little bit different, but we're gonna find new and creative ways to be here for you. What I miss, I think, the most about students and just kind of in general during this pandemic is hugs. I love hugs, and this has definitely been a different time, so I am sending all my students air hugs.
Hi Warhill, my name is Kendall Walker and I am one of the school counselors here. I serve students with the last names DE through HT. What I miss most about being in the building simply is just seeing all of your faces. Whether it's between classes in the hallway or you swinging by the counseling suite to pop in and say hi, or when the counselors have the opportunity to get into the classrooms and provide lessons to you. We really miss seeing your faces. But I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I look forward to getting back into the building and seeing all of you again.
Hi Warhill, it's good to see you guys. I'm Suzanne Hart, I'm one of the counselors. And if your last name begins with the letters HU through MIL, I am your counselor. And I am so sorry that I'm not going to get to meet you in person anytime soon. One of the things that I really miss about having students in the building are the students who would just kind of drop by to say hi or give us a hug or smile at us and let us smile back at them. So hopefully before this year is over, we'll get a chance to do that. We're going to try to reach out to you in other ways, but you can reach out to us if you need us. Take care.
My name is Sharna Moss Gregory, and I am a school counselor here at Warhill High School. If your last name begins with the letters MIM through SC, then I will be your school counselor for the next 4 years. I think the one thing I miss most about not being in school in person is the personal interactions that I have with students. Although we are able to meet through Zoom or Teams, it is not the same as meeting you in person. I look forward to you having a good virtual start to school, but I look more forward to being able to meet you in person.
Hi Pride, it's Leslie Miller with the Counseling Department, and I work with students with the last names SE to Z. And what I miss most about being live and in person at Warhill is hearing Miss Connie's beautiful voice throughout the hallways and High Five Friday. So this is going to be a great year. Everyone stay healthy, stay safe, and be kind. See you soon.
Thanks to everyone that posted a video. Now we want to hear from students. What do you miss about being in school at Warhill? Take a video of yourself and upload it to the Dropbox link. We recognize that the past few months have been very difficult for a lot of people. On top of that, you have the stressors of being a teenager. We want to be able to support you. And so this segment, Safe Harbor, is geared towards offering resources from our school counselors to local experts. We are here for you. We have your back.
All right, hey, this is Mr. Throop, Assistant Principal for the 9th and 11th graders, and this is your Safe Harbor moment for this week. As we're just a week away, which is hard to believe, a week away from the start of the school year, I just wanted to take a moment and share with you about routines. When you set a routine, you provide yourself a structure to your day that can give you a sense of control and a sense of accomplishment. It can help you improve your focus, help with organization and productivity. So as you get ready for this upcoming school year, be thinking about what routines can you establish this week and implement this week that will help you succeed and meet your goals for this upcoming school year. I know for me, I've got to start adjusting the time I go to sleep. I need to start going to bed a little bit earlier so that way I can be fresh for the day ahead. So that's one that I'm going to be doing. So I encourage you to spend some time and think about the ones that you need to implement for this upcoming week so that way you can set your routines and meet your goals for this upcoming school year. Have a great week, Lions.
All right, what's up, Warhill people? Coach Stark here, and I'm going to introduce a new segment to the show called Warhill Question of the Week. The premise here is real simple, and it's something with which our staff, students, and families can all participate. Each week, you're going to get to see my smiling face show up on your screen, and I'll put out a new question out there for you to think about. Mr. Harris will share a Dropbox link with the video each week, where you can go to submit your answers. It goes without saying, but please make sure the answers you submit are rated PG. Any vulgar, lewd, or disrespectful answers won't be accepted. At the end of the week, I'll pick out my top 5 favorite answers and give those people a shout out in the next week's video, as well as some honorable mentions. This week's question is as follows. What is your favorite new word or phrase to come out of the, well, interesting year of 2020 so far? We're talking things like quarantine, coronapocalypse, or virtual happy hour. Any new word or phrase that you did not hear before this crazy year. Again, remember to submit your answers to the Dropbox link that Mr. Harris includes with this video, and I look forward to reading your answers next week. Take care, everyone.
Our final segment is Senior Seminar. Each week, I will talk with a group of seniors about what their plans are, what they've been going through, and what advice they have for underclassmen. This week, I spoke with members of the SCA. Once again, thank you for joining me. I guess I'd like to start off by hearing, how have you guys been doing? How have you been holding up over the past, 6 months?
Pretty good. There's been times where where I'm not sure what to do because I would be stuck at home, but then it kind of gave me projects to kind of come up with home projects that I can do. So that was cool. And my mom, at the beginning of when we all kind of jobs kind of got shut down, my mom was home more often. So that was neat.
So I've just definitely been trying to stay more busy because I just get bored just being at home. So I've just had to find other at-home things to do to just try to stay busy and clean up a lot. But once sports started back up and stuff, it's definitely giving me, and work, it's taken more of my time. So it's been good.
I'm not gonna lie, it sucked at first because I couldn't see my friends and I was sad. But like Lillian, I did a lot of projects and little things, and I started painting and drawing more. So it made me more creative, but I'm glad that stuff is getting slightly back to normal.
Yeah, I have 3 older brothers, and so they all came home from college. Well, one just graduated, but my 2 older brothers came home, so it was nice, and we played a lot of games. And now I've just been working a lot, which is nice, but also, not gonna lie, it really stinks, and I just ignore that everything isn't gonna be there, and just trying to make the best of the situation, because it could be way worse, we could have COVID, but
I've just been kind of hanging out ever since I took a summer class, so that also kept me busy. So I had work to do all the way up until August. But I've just been working a ton, a lot of online shopping, lots of packages have been arriving, but yeah, just trying to stay busy because if I lay in my bed for too long, then I don't know what happened.
So if you all had to say one thing that's going to be, that you anticipate being the most challenging for this upcoming year, obviously we don't know past the first 9 weeks what's going to happen. We're starting virtually, but we don't know what's going to happen in November. If you had to list one thing that you think is going to be the most challenging for your senior year, what would it be?
Taking a math class online. I'm so bad at math and I need someone in person to help me.
yeah, that's how I am with English, and especially with college applications and essays. it's going to be hard not having like an English teacher there, because I know that like Miss Mack or Miss Augenbaugh would check over my essays. And I know they can do it online, but sometimes it's just better like in person, and she can explain everything to you.
Yeah, like the hands-on with the teachers, like if you have like certain questions, like you want to ask them like in class, and like they can explain it a lot better, like right next to you than online. And maybe being like a little shy asking questions on a Zoom class because everyone's gonna like act next to you. So
Gotcha.
Mine's just gonna be motivation and like being able to get out of bed to do homework and do school, because that's really difficult for me. I did okay like in March and April and June, but I don't I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say motivation too, and like just having to like get all the work done like at my kind of like homework in a way. I still get my homework done, but it's like the actual school that you have to do at home that's going to be more difficult.
Okay. So each of you are obviously you're part of the SCA. You're very active. I know I've only been at Warhill for a short time, but I've seen your faces, so I knew who you were when I asked you to do this. What are your goals for the future, like your immediate future, meaning next year? Have you already decided on your colleges, or are you still doing that search thing?
I'm definitely still searching, trying to getting a start on my college applications. Kind of put a lot more stress than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be stressful, but now that it's actually here, it kind of like came up really fast. So, like I guess my goals are to get those finished as soon as possible. So then when the time comes, and if we ever do go back in person, I can start asking my English teachers to go over them. I mean, I can do that now, like I can always email and whatnot. But so my goal is to get those finished and get more prepared for the upcoming.
So my goal for the future, I'm trying to swim in college, so I'm trying to get recruited. So like that with also college applications and just trying to figure out where I need to go is very stressful for me. So I'm just going to try to not procrastinate it or push it aside, be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow or something like that, because I'm having to figure out where I might want to possibly go with also I have to apply to the schools that I might not want to go to. So it's a lot.
Kenley?
My goal for the future, I want to be a speech therapist. So I've been trying to look for schools in Virginia that have that. JMU is probably my top school because it's a really small program and it's only at like 3 other schools in Virginia. So I'm working on applying to those, but also keeping my options open for other stuff.
I'm still kind of weighing my options because like I've several different things I'm interested in. So like that's kind of stressful for me, is just looking at all the different schools I'm interested in and what programs they have and like what program is better where, and trying to figure out the application process like all from home is also stressful. Um but hopefully soon I'll kind of have it figured out. And I can actually start on like applying and like start writing like my college essays and stuff like that.
Yeah, my top two are just Virginia Tech and UVA. It's kind of been like that because my brothers go there, so I've seen it a lot. And then I want to do something business in that area, like finance or marketing.
Okay, excellent. So, last question. If you had to give, well, you have to because I'm asking you. We have underclassmen coming in, especially freshmen, who are entering high school in an unprecedented way. We're not able to kind of bring them along and get their feet wet, um, like we normally would. So while I know all students are probably struggling with not being in the building, I especially feel for our freshmen who are coming in, into high school. What words of wisdom or words of advice would you share with them? One, because you did finish last year um, in a virtual setting, but you're going into this kind of with fresh eyes as well. You're the first senior class to start a year like this. So, what words of advice would you give the underclassmen, particularly the freshmen?
I would say, like, I know since we're starting online, like, the opportunities to, like, join clubs or, like, run for class officer at SCA are kind of, like, limited since we're starting online. So when we do go back at that point, I would advise, like, don't be kind of, like, shy. Like, you still want to get out there. Like, just because you're starting a little bit late, and since, like, the sophomore, junior, and now senior class have kind of been, like, doing that, and, like, in freshman orientation, we kind of, like, talk about those clubs and everything. So I would just say, like, don't be afraid just because we're going into the year a little bit late, that you still have time to, like, join those clubs, and it's a great opportunity to make friends.
Okay.
I think my only advice, like, this kind of stinks, but honestly, there's no trick. You just have to do all the work. Like, never cut anything off because, like, there's there's just no trick to it. Just do everything you possibly can. And even if you do the work, then they'll give you feedback on it because I know online, like, they can't, like, sit down with you and stuff, but just try your hardest on everything that you can and just don't, like, not do any work.
Going off of what like Lizzie said, I would say to like really put a lot of effort into online school because as freshmen, it's like your easiest year. You take all the easy classes and you want your GPA to be good because once you start like sophomore and junior year when you're taking all these hard classes, it could drop, but you want to have like a good start so that it doesn't go too low.
Yeah, okay. Going based off what they said, mainly just staying positive, like do like as Lizzie said, doing your work and staying on top of it because yeah, you can't really get out of it. Like everyone's going through it. I know that's like it's unfortunate, but it's just the way it is right now. So doing your work, staying on top of it, getting to know your teachers as best as you can, even if it's you set up a Zoom call with them to meet with them, and just being comfortable with them so they can help you as much as possible through the process.
I would say to get a planner, even though you might not feel like you need one, because you're at home, so you feel like you can stay organized. Stuff really piles up, especially if you're a procrastinator. You'll feel like stuff is further away than it is, and you're just gonna want everything written down right in front of you. You can see when you need to do stuff, when it's due, and also stay in touch with your counselors because I know classes and like what requirements you need to meet for like your diploma and stuff like that can be a little bit stressful, like going into high school. So I didn't really know much about that until like junior year. So like if you have questions, you can email them, and they're also doing like Zoom calls, like one-on-one. Even if you just want to get to know your counselor, you can do that as well, because that's really important.
Another thing is I would advise the freshmen and like not just freshmen but everybody is like don't be afraid to ask for help like if you ever have like trouble like just because we're online like I know it might be like a little freaky since like you're with everybody but there's always like you can always email and if you're like the teacher uses Remind like this texting like app where you can text your teachers, then like that's a good way to get in touch. Like I know it might be frightening, especially in high school, because you think, oh, I'm like I'm a freshman, I can't ask questions, but you can, and it will help. So, yeah.
Yeah, even asking like upperclassmen, because we've all taken the classes and like we can help anyone if they need it because we all know what's going on.
Awesome. Ladies, thank you so much for your time this morning. I really appreciate it, and I have a feeling that the other students at Warhill will as well. I am the senior administrator this year, and so if you need anything from me, please feel free to reach out. You know, we have your back. We all care about you guys. We know this is difficult, but yeah, you guys are gonna rock this year, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. So with that, I'll sign off. Have a great rest of the week, and we shall see you soon.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Thank you.
Well, that's it. Enjoy the last week of your summer break. We are really looking forward to starting school next week. Be safe, and we'll see you soon. Use this QR code to submit photos and videos for Power and the Pride, What I Miss, and Question of the Week.